welcome to another edition of Black Power Radio TV and News. We need more what you listen to your radio for and more news that they didn't give you no more. Black Power. This is your revolutionary voice of the people, Black Lightning, with the Sheikh Imam Akbar, our national chairman and host. And we'll be right to you after these messages.
Elsa?
A bullet in the head will really mess up your
Do you want to build a snowman? Do you want to build a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snow.
Black Power, Sheikh Imam Akbar, Black Power. Welcome, welcome home. And we got Brother Uhuru on here with us as well. And welcome aboard, sir. I'm gonna be in the background and let you
Hey,
holding
bro,
it down. Black
Uhuru, can
Power.
you hear me? Black Power. Are you able to hear me, Uhuru? I don't know if he's able.
Black Power.
Black Power. We're about to crank it. Are we at the end of the music yet, brother? Black Lightning. Let me see. I don't know if he can hear me.
I can hear you, brother.
Okay,
Black
but
Power.
Uhuru, you can hear me.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
well, we're about to crank it. We're getting the crunk right here in Washington, D.C. We hope that you will be able to buckle your seatbelts and sit back and enjoy the ride. Except we do have some Android folks out there in the front line, and we do have some smartphone folks. And if you have a paranoid phone, we certainly highly recommend that you buckle your seatbelts and sit back and enjoy the ride because you're live for yet another episode of Black Power Radio. We have the most informative radio talk show on the internet. It could potentially be on your Facebook. You could take another look and it may show up as Instagram with no ham. We have it again at LinkedIn and Linked Out. We have it at Twitter, Glitter, and a couple of other spots that you haven't written up yet. In your metaverse, your universe, wherever you are on 196,940,000 square miles of the planet Earth, we know that we're live on Black Power Radio. So those that went to the Tiger Woods tournaments tonight are down in a place called Augusta, Georgia, and one of them may potentially get a green jacket. But they also have those Venus and Serena Williams down in Richmond, Virginia, at the Arthur Ashe um, tennis tournament. Um, um, these are the finals, I believe. So those people, unfortunately, are not here with us live on Black Power Radio tonight. But you decided to forego Arthur Ashe, Serena Williams, Venus, and everybody here is live, Black Power Radio. I'm your host today. This is Sheikh Ali Imam Akbar Abdullah Kareem, and we have this held to be black in the Washington metropolitan area. And we do have so many things upcoming. We have Brother Uhuru in Washington to make a few announcements on what's to be expected in the Washington metropolitan area. One is
Black
talking
Power,
about
Black Power, welcome
a black.
everybody. Brother
Uh,
Uhuru. Um,
Uhuru is here.
we talking
Yes,
about
sir.
the
Black Power. Black Power.
Black Power. So I want
Colorado
Uhuru to make
epidemic
a
of
couple of announcements.
foreign gang illegals and what we how it's going to affect us and how what we're going to do about it.
Matter of
Black
fact,
Power.
you're echoing. We got an echo going. We need to kill the echo.
Black Power, Sheikh Imam
So,
Akbar. I don't have sound right here, so
yeah.
it's all yours. Leaving it in the chairman's hands. Black Power.
Black Power to Black Lightning for cranking the studio up tonight. Brother Uhuru, are you there with us? Let's see. I
Yes,
hope he's
sir. I'm
there.
with you,
All
brother.
right.
I'm on my cell
We're
phone. I'm
happy
in
to
the
have you.
process.
And
Yes,
plus,
sir.
you're live on Black Power Radio, and we know you have been doing consistently since the National Reparations Convention, just on the front line type work. And we'd like you to share some of that with us tonight and tell us what we are to expect in the next couple of weeks coming up in the Washington metropolitan area.
Yes, sir.
And we're just happy as we can be to be here and give us an update from the Al Malik Farrakhan Ceasefire Don't Smoke the Brothers and Sisters rally the year end program they do every year, and we know it's always packed full of action. So we like to wish you Black Power and strong Black military and whatever else it takes to bring freedom, justice, equality into all forms of enslavement. And I thank you for joining us tonight, brother Yuruhu in Washington, D.C. Assalamu alaikum and Black Power. Black Power.
Walaikum assalam. First, I would like to thank you for inviting me on your show. This is definitely the baddest show in the land because you keep it real. You make sure that you are not only a general, but you work on all cadres of the mountain. And I'm so happy and honored to be here with you and your show and your listeners. And hopefully, we will make this very historic and epic. I did get a chance to make it to Ceasefire, Don't Smoke the Brothers and Sisters uh, event yesterday. It was very well received by our executive director, Al Malik Farrakhan, who keeps it real. He has no buckle about what he thinks and what he feels. They had a lot of great boxing matches. And basically, this is an emphasis on a 6-month moratorium to stop the killing. This is the 17th year, it's growing bigger. And the most important part is that he lets different units and different sects get on. I mean, he don't care what walk of life that you're from. He just welcomes you with open arms. And this is something that I really make it my duty. I was supposed to go out of town, Brother Akbar, but I said, no, I got to stay and support my brother, dear brother Al Malik Farrakhan. And we had a nice conversation. And I was escorted so gracefully by Sister Emma Ward. And I thank God for her. But more importantly, I had to question the Honorable Al Malik Farrakhan in reference to the Trayon White situation. And I told him that Brother Trayon, the city council person from Ward 8, has been catching hell. And I told him that this affidavit will wipe him out. And he said, F the affidavit, we riding with Trayon. I'm like, okay, yes, sir. You know how brother Al Malik is. But all in all, we did have a beautiful time. I met a lot of great people. And more importantly, in terms of our eventual struggle, what we're going to have to do is network, regroup, and we'll just get our ranks together so we can be a part of history. I do want to bring to your attention, Brother Akbar, some great events, one of which you already know about. We've been working on the ground to close a liquor store in our neighborhood in the Minnesota Avenue, Nelson Place, Southeast neighborhood that's been killing and pillaging our people. It has been downright unfortunate. So attorney Malik Zulu Shabazz has had a 3-month stakeout to close this liquor store and located at 2900 Nelson Place. So if any of your comrades want to come through and just take some snapshot pictures of it, it's the same routine, the way they treat us as black men. They make it feel as though we're not important. So we have joined the ranks to have what is known as a black men's movement. A black men's movement to shut it down, shut it down. And by any means necessary, I'm really trying to make a commitment. I don't care what sect that I'm with, Blood, Crip, any type of thing dealing with the new Black Panther Party, old Black Panther Party, anything that's dealing with black people, we need to come together and we need to form this black men's movement. And we feel as though we're some kind of weak person, if you're a woman, this is for all people to unite us to make history. I don't want to take all your time on this distinguished radio and black network and vehicle, but I do want to let you know about 2 other events, which will be on September the 7th, which is going to be on a Saturday from 1 to 6. It's a clothing giveaway. We're going to have a lot of great food. We got clothes. And this is sponsored by the new Black Panther Party, I'm sure. It's sponsored by Black Lawyers for Justice. It's sponsored by a lot of great organizations that head up the helm. Also, on September the 10th, if we are not knowing that we're catching hell by this devil, by this beast, we got to understand that this is something that we need to be a part of. And I've been getting a lot of calls, Brother Akbar. They want to know if it's going to be streamlined. So I'm sure that it will. I hope and pray that we can get the word out. On September the 10th, we will be at the E-Life Restaurant, a Black-owned restaurant, and we're going to make it happen, brother. We're going to get with some of your products too, that Zappa product. We got to get down with that. And we got different personalities coming on board. And that's what I'm really looking forward to. That's going to be September the 10th at 9033 Central Avenue, and that's in Capitol Heights, Maryland. And that will be from 6 to 10. And that is sponsored by the Black Men's Movement, the Nelson Block Association, and other organizations that have really went out their way, because we know that Dr. Baruch is a god. He's a true genius. This is his third vegetarian store restaurant, and we're gonna put it down, brother. We're gonna make history on that day.
So as you've so eloquently stated earlier, that we are a revolutionary group that's bringing about social political difference in Washington, D.C. and across the nation. We are by no means attempting to do anything small. We're trying to make a dynamic impact on the lives of we the people, the black people across this nation, that give a voice to the voiceless and move it on up a notch with our own family value systems, with our own social political views, our own radio TV networks, our own organic food on our own land with our own plan in our black hand. And I'm saying to you that with that, we have two strong products on the front line. Right now, you can go on Shaternity, which is our
Welcome
website.
Black Joe to the stage too.
Come
Black
on in here,
Power.
Black. Come on in the house. We got Shaternity. I want you all to spell it www dot SHETERNITY.com. That is again www dot Shaternity is SHETERNITY. The word eternity, but the SH on the front. That's the shake. That's the shaking, ma'am. That's for if they want to use it for the to greet our black woman. Eternity. The concept of shaking, ma'am, Akbar is putting out will dominate the mindset of right thinking people for the eternity of life on this planet. I have been divinely sent to end all forms of enslavement. Someone has to end the noise in the background, to end all forms of enslavement, and to bring us up a level to compete with others, to live a good life on this planet without interruption from basically Whitey on the moon. So we copied that, Brother Uhuru. Yeah, we right here with it and moving all things forward. Brother Black Joe is in St. Louis area. Is I right or wrong? Black Joe there with us. He can break your mic if you right there with us, Black Joe.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Well, we're in the middle of the rumble, and you can talk black to us from St. Louis. We want you to look at our products at www.Shaternity is SHETERNITY, Shaternity.com, where you can purchase the natural Zappa. Natural Zappa is just a clear liquid that's sprayed in a mist, and you rub it right into your skin to end dry skin, to stop eczema, to stop acne, to stop all forms of skin irritations. Itches, rashes, and etc. come to an end. When they meet up with the natural zapper, then they get sapped. It's just like that, brothers and sisters. It is the most amazing thing I've ever put on my skin, and I would hope that you would try out our product on Shaternity. It's www.shaternity, Sheternity, Shaternity.com will get you a bottle of natural zapper. And once you use that zapper, you will know the difference. You can zap all forms of skin irritations, eczema, all forms of itches, rashes, anything that's troubling the skin will end, including herpes, including those eczema that you've been having trouble with. And I hope you will continue to use it. Make sure everybody gets a bottle in your network, and we'll be happy than Goldilocks stuck in the boot camp. So we're going to bring Black Joe. Are you still there with us? Is Black Joe on? Let's see. We got to reach out to him and get him and bring him to the front line. Brother Black Joe, are you there? Let's see.
Yeah, what's happening? What's happening?
Hey, hey, Black Power, what's happening, my brother? What's going on with you? We're here tonight in D.C., but we've got a rocker. I don't know if Uhuru is still out there, but we got a lot of different networks that are coming together, Black Joe, and they are. And you don't have to say believe it or not. You can best believe we're coming to St. Louis. We're coming to Chicago. We're gonna be all over Indianapolis with the Zap product, with the natural Zapper, bringing in our coffee. We got Stiff as a Bull coffee, and you're gonna hear a lot more about it, brother Black Joe. So give us an update, Black Joe. What's been happening in the St. Louis Ferguson area? Black Power. Salam alaikum.
Nothing much. It's just been kind of slow motion, just yeah, ain't much happening out of St. Louis. Nothing but this politics game going on in November. That's about it.
We've been hearing a lot about the new brand of politics that's being introduced by mm, the tribe here in D.C. We have the Black Men's Movement, and the Black Men's Movement is introducing our own brand of politics, and we're going toe to toe with everything that ain't right, that's not out of sight by midnight. We're gonna rumble with you. Don't care where you come from or where you're going. We here to do what? Get in the middle of the rumble with you. So yes, sir. We not coming up Democratic, Republican. We're not coming up with no independents. We're coming up with common sense politics and our own leadership and bringing our own theme to the table and hope that everybody else does the same. Who else you got out there with you, Black Joe? Trying to see who's online. Trying to light it on up, light it on up.
No, I'm solo. I'm by myself.
You are. We got to reach out. Get Black Switchblade over in Chicago, and we've got like a dozen others out there tonight that we just have to tune them in and get the radio broadcast into the hands of those that got Steam Yard. We got Steam Yard Radio. We got us um, mm, some radio that's coming out of let's see. I think most of those guys are in Indianapolis, but we got the best radio broadcasters possible from Radio One, TV One. What's the one that we got? I know we on the one, whichever it is, we're definitely blasting on the one. And being number one, meaning that we have the most informative radio talk show on the internet. Don't let anybody play you cheap. Don't let anybody tell you that Fox and CNN got all this on you. We got news and views. We got black people's news and black people's views. If you miss something, we're here to update you and we're here to upgrade you. So let's keep that moving in the right direction. We pray that for the success of all of the black people. We pray for all of those that are out here in the front line that are moving things in the right direction. We'll be moving and changing the street on our block party in D.C. We're going to have Marcus Messiah Garvey Way in Washington, D.C. That's going to be a
All
great
right.
day to get that street name changed. Go ahead, brother.
That's right. Once we change that name,
Another guest in the house. Black Power.
Yeah, go ahead, brother Uhuru.
I heard some echo in the back, but I was just agreeing with what you said because that's the whole concept. When you look at Nelson Place and you feel as though all we have to do is go to a liquor store in terms of getting our goods and services, why not support Natural Zapper when our own young people can buy wholesale and sell retail? That means a lot. I mean, just that whole concept in itself, it awakens a lot of people. And when you have the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey as your place of residence, you will want to clean it up. You'll want to straighten it up. Because the Honorable Marcus Garvey used to say, look for me in the whirlwind. I'm coming back and we're back and we're black and we lighten it up. Yes, sir. Black power.
That's absolutely right. And Black Power, Black Power. At this hour, when the thing that was raised by Black Joe was the political hour, we got Donald the Duck Trump running at the front or the head of the Republicans. We have Kamala Harris running at the head or the top of the Democrat, or they call it the Democratic Party. We got us some Dr. Cornel West running independent. We love him. We love what he's done so far. Um, and they got Jill Steen and all these folks running. The supposedly the Ralph Nader with the Green Party, and they had Burnout Bernie Sanders was with the Independents and the Libertarian Party and all of those. And all of them are running some kind of race. But we tend to believe that our own politics, to bring our own brand of politics to the table, and we'll be much more dignified to represent ourselves in these issues because we have been totally misrepresented for the last straight 200 years of total misrepresentation in my view, in the view of many, in the spirit of the Honorable Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, in the spirit of Malcolm X, in the spirit of Honorable Elijah Muhammad, in the spirit of Marcus Messiah Garvey, in the spirit of Dr. and Attorney Malik Zulu Shabazz, and in the spirit and in the idealism of Honorable Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who said that we must let the justice rain down. We haven't seen no justice around here raining down like waters. We have not seen the righteous rise up like a mighty stream. So we have to make our own brand of politics. This is something you got to meet the challenge. You got to get your own researchers. Go. We got a group on the Hocus that's talking about meeting at the Schomburg. At least I have agreed to get there once a month, and they're talking about meeting there once a week at the Schomburg to get some research in, to get our own brand of Google. We cannot trust Google. Too much information going into Google that's been misfired, miscommunicated, misrepresented, and they don't have enough facts at Google, and they may tend to tint them in the favor of the GOP, tint them in the favor of the Republicans or the Democrats, depending on who gains power, alter the facts for the convenience. Yeah, and alter the facts in the favor of the opposition. None of them have appropriately represented us in politics and in science and education. They have almost totally misrepresented us in politics, science, education. So we have to formulate our own politics and with our own hands, manage justice, health and medicine, education, manage it with our own hands. Your mind sometimes doesn't go there, but you have to go there in order to get free. I was born to free us from all forms of enslavement. And you're nothing but a slave. We got a record. I'm gonna get that record in your hands. You ain't nothing but a slave when you out here pushing the Democratic button, pushing the bandwagon for Johnny Law and Joe White and Snow White and all the Snow Bunny issues that you put in the table. We want to get you away from their politics, get you away from their strange brand of Mediterraneanism, and start dipping you and dabbling you into your own politics. In other words, get a dip in your hip, get a glide in your stride, huh? Dip back in your hip and get your ass up on the mothership. Get you ready for your revolution, make you fit for your own salvation. We have to get you up as a black nation. You can't stand around and play twiddlywinks and twiddly-dee and twiddly-do. No, you got to get up with your own brand of politics in order to be dignified. See, they won't respect you in that strange band of duping yourself into their brand of politics and then misrepresenting yourself, allowing others to misrepresent you, and selling passports, and everybody call you nigger, wigger, and jigger, and then they'll sick the Venezuelans on you. They've already been sicking the Vietnamese on you, the Arabs and the Russians and the Prussians, the Zionists. Everybody been pressed up on you. Why you got to press up against our backside in order for you to live? So we know there's a lot of fake news. And we're going to bring up the reality of our circumstances, and we're going to make a difference. We're going to do things differently and produce different results. So I welcome you all to the mic. I see Brother Uhuru. Won't even rock that mic for a minute, Uhuru, while we get some things straight here at the studio. We know we got
Yes,
an
sir.
upcoming block party this weekend coming up. Is that right? Good old
Yes, sir.
block
That's
party.
right. That's
We're
right. I
going,
don't know if this thing
yeah.
has a way where I could share my screen because I was on my cell phone. And I relinquished the fact that I can't just do this on no cell phone. This is a bad show. And I just wanted to let people know that this is for real when we do this block party. It's one thing having a block party, and it's another thing having a salvation. And I must be really honest with you, Brother Akbar. At first, when I got a chance to conjugate with some of the neighbors and representatives, they didn't understand why we were there. I mean, as a matter of fact, they looked at us like we should not close the liquor store. They told us vehemently, leave the liquor store alone. And we had to educate, we had to re-educate them, and we had to point the right direction. And that's what it's all about. It's about doing for self. It's about knowing that we are one. We's a great people. And if we work together, all things are possible. So I commend you, Brother Comrade. Just keep up the good work. Stay strong. Stay on the front lines. And this is the nation's capital. And Attorney Malik Shabazz has done an excellent job in terms of making sure that this is not only a block party, but this is a cultural awareness. So we will be aware that Marcus Garvey way will come into fruition once we're all given the right marching orders. And marching orders are everything, and it keeps us in our divine perspective. And that's what I really wanted to add. And I also wanted to add that it's not just going to be one organization doing this. Different speakers. It's to my understanding that Minister Sharif with the Lost Foundation will be back, and he will be black, and he will be rocking the mic. So if we're going to get that streamlined, that would be an excellent ideal as well. And I just look forward to working with you and learning from you because I work with these young kids, and these young kids, they need some type of fundraiser. And once we get that fundraiser together, everything is possible that we can let people know, like, hey, you don't have to buy the cigarettes and try to sell them singly or purchase all this alcohol. We can get our own stuff. And that's what I think that we've been missing. We've been truly missing it to the point where we don't even feel comfortable. We don't feel comfortable by admitting that we have our own products to sell. And the name of the block party is called Black Unity Stop the Killing. It's a back-to-school block fest, Saturday, September the 7th from 1 to 6. Positive music, free food, free clothes, knowledge of self. They're giving out construction jobs. As you know, Dr. Akbar, he's an esteemed construction worker, and he has made sure that a lot of people get jobs. So we're looking forward to doing internships, job opportunities. And this is going to be at 2900 Nelson Place Southeast. And I will even be remiss to let you know that the Black Community Resource Center is going to be a window of opportunity for the young people in that neighborhood because they've never been introduced to that. They've been introduced to talking down on each other and joning on each other and berating each other. We're here to let people know that this is a reality check with our own people. And I just get excited about helping. But more importantly, I get excited about knowing that we are the ones that's helping. Because these white people, they ain't going to help us. The Koreans ain't going to help us. The Indians not going to help us. I just got Duke, Brother Akbar. I had told you about that situation where someone was giving me money and told me I had to send them a card or a gift card. They put the money in my bank and they just hustled me. And I'm a 60-year-old young man. I thought I've been through all the hustles. But no, I'm telling you that this 2900 Nelson place is not a hustle. And we got to be there. We got to be in the case, rocking this place, rocking history. Because our babies, our children, and our children's children will appreciate this. They will appreciate this. And they also will appreciate the fact that we're going to be very, very avid at the fact that we're getting involved on September the 10th. And September the 10th is historic as well. And I must say that one of our guest speakers will be yours truly. And my name is Brother Uhuru, which comes from a Kiswahili word, which means freedom. We want freedom for everybody. So I'm definitely down for this radio show. I'm definitely down for the Natural Zapper. Please, if y'all don't know anything else with Serenity.com, please support Zaps because it takes care of insect bites, acne, ringworm, herpes, jock itch, rashes, skin chatting. And I'm sure that I know for a fact that this money will be reinvested. We will be what's known as producers. Nobody wants to be a consumer like the O'Connor's liquor store. We want to be producers. We want to own our own means of production. We will have our own source of revenue. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Last but not least, brother, I just want to let you know that we got Brother Blackfoot Ali. He will be one of the guest speakers on September the 10th, 2024. And he will be kicking it along with Dr. Imam Akbar, Dr. Baruch, Minister Najee Muhammad, and a warrior lawyer, Attorney Malik Zulu Shabazz. So let's make this happen with the conspiracy to kill the black man on Tuesday, September the 10th, from 6 to 10. I'm giving it back to you, Chief General.
Anyone who hasn't chimed in can go ahead and chime in. I see we got another brother on here. I don't see your whole name on there, it just says brother. So if you want to chime on in, Black Power.
Their leaders downtown, he is not sitting there representing with a voice of this war. So who is going to be that voice of this war temporarily until something is resolved? Okay, let's stop right there. That's a great question. Okay, hold this. This is a little difficult, but y'all bear with me, okay? Just feel my spirit and y'all spirit. Bear with me. I know this is difficult. But his question is, and maybe somebody can help answer. He says, in the meanwhile, while this is going on and the election is in November, who is the face, who is the leader in Ward 8 as the representative until that time? That's your question. Who's the leader, right? It seems like he is nowhere other than representative. Okay, let's leave that open so we don't knock people out of line. That's an open question here. Who's the leader? That's why we here.
Black Power, welcome, brother Uhuru, back to Black Power Radio. Must have dropped off, and Sister Truth Bay, and brother
Yes, sir.
New World Warrior, Black Power.
Black Power.
Black power. Is there any other kind? What's going on out there? Speak up. Black Power. Talk black to me.
Yes, sir. Are we on? All right, peeps. What's the update?
I'm having difficulty with my sound here. But if y'all want to go ahead and chime in, bro, and a couple other brothers out there I see, and Huru, Black Power.
Black Power, Black Power.
Go ahead and hold it.
Yes, sir, brother. Did you get my screen? I tried to share my screen. I didn't know if it came up or not.
This dead air is not good, family. Speak up. I can't hear
All
you.
right, look like we got a full house tonight, y'all. I don't know if anybody was talking because having technical difficulties, but that
Dead
will
air is
be
never
solved
good on
here in a
broadcast.
moment. But yeah, we on, and Sheikh Imam Akbar, our national chairman and host, he may have dropped off, but he should be on as well. And had concerns about the all the migrants coming in with gangs and taking over different places like Colorado, and what how it's gonna affect us and what we gonna do about it. You know, they even got well, my son was saying they got Hell's Angels going down there, but I would say what we need is our reparations. So y'all go ahead and hold it down and introduce yourselves, Black Power.
Okay. So it don't look like I'm stepping on anybody. Because I don't want to do that. This is New World Warrior. Just want to wish the whole African family globally much love, black power, and all power to the people. Free the land. Uh, I want to mention a few things. I'm happy to see action from my people moving to the do level because I'm telling y'all it's way overdue. So, brother, just doing the work in DC, keep it up. I hope it catches on like wildfire. I mean, I'm telling you, I like to clone you, brother. We need more of it all over the place at all times. We're being attacked on multiple levels simultaneously. We must fight back on all levels simultaneously. Ain't got no time for sleep. We don't need no pimps, players, gangsters, thugs, hustlers. You ain't done shit this long. You ain't gonna do shit in the future. So please get out the hell out the way. You're the anchor on our speedboat. So, brother, keep on doing this work. I want to mention the political prisoners. For those of you all who have no memory, Mumia has been locked down for 41 god darn years. That's wrong. It's wrong. It's criminal. It's a crime against humanity. The man is innocent. We got 6 boxes of evidence proving his innocence. Every law enforcement person in Philadelphia needs to be indicted, prosecuted, locked the hell up, and probably even executed for this crime and many others. Don't forget Ace Rap Brown. Don't forget Grandmaster Jay. All of these brothers are locked down fighting for y'all. You have no reason or right to play blind like you don't see what the hell is going on. Anyway, moving right along, we can't forget the Million Woman World Movement because our women are not just valuable, they are the most valuable. They are priceless gifts among us. And this is what we have to understand. So I support the Million Woman World Movement on every level. And I'm saying on in October, when we hold that, I'm expecting at least 250,000 very angry black men to show up. So anybody got a problem with any of our women, take it up with us. Sisters, this is your opportunity to tell the world what the hell's on your mind, because I remind all of us that the Constitution was written with us as 3/5 of a human being. My sisters weren't included until the 50s. Now, that's one of the worst crimes against humanity. I just watched a story on 60 Minutes talking about what happened to the Jews by Germany. I don't want to discount that, but I always say, why is it you see it as crimes against humanity when it's Germans against the Jews? Then why is it not considered crimes against humanity when committed by all Europeans, including Jews, against people of African descent? Just something to think about, as Arsenio Hall used to say, things that make you go, right. So please pay close attention, African family. These are tricks that's been put on us for far too long. And while we're talking about that, we must deal with the crimes against genocide. I truly stand behind We Charge Genocide. We Charge Genocide. Google it. Participate in it. Because if you don't charge these devils, I guarantee you, it'll be swept under the carpet once again. It's been done far too long. Wake up, everybody. That's what Harold Melvin asked you to do. I'm asking you to do it now. Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. Because bullies don't stop. They must be stopped. They've done these crimes for far too long while they're crying about their crimes against them. Let's cry about ours first, because it's happened to us longer than it's happened to any damn body on the planet since these people crawled out of the caves. There has been hell against people of God, the children of the Most High, who were put here to teach the world, not to take lessons. Now here we are in the 21st century, sitting at the feet of some people who just crawled out the cave yesterday, talking about we get an education. They can't educate you, nor is it their desire. Hence the school to prison pipeline. Pay attention, African family. This is open genocide against children of the Most High. Are we going to sit back and let what others say come true? We people who are darker than blue. Are we going to just sit around this town and let what others say come true? That's Curtis Mayfield. Google it and listen to the whole song, y'all. Please. These people have told us for decades what was really going on. We've been walking around playing ignorant. It's time out for that, y'all. You are not ignorant. I just watched the 60 Minutes tour. 2 little black girls at a Catholic school have broken a mathematic code that no one in the world could do. But I'm telling you how powerful our sisters are, how powerful our people are, because all of us came from a sister. And this is all I'm telling you. Y'all walk around here telling me you don't like science and math. Fool, you are science and math. Go back to it, please. The answers to our problems are right there. These devils found out that you don't like science and math, and now all the tricks are coming to you scientifically and mathematically. They're playing a ratio game on you in ways that you don't even have the ability to comprehend. They understand your numbers better than you understand your numbers. This is why you must master this and take it all back to make it all black. And while you're at it, I was told to mention Natural Zappa. Now, the product is new. It's black owned, operated, and controlled. And I think we really ought to support it, y'all. Anything or anytime black folks support something that's all black and we all support it, it will be a new day. And I think it's way overdue for us to have a new day, African family. Don't you? So I want to drop the mic for right now, but I do want to remind us that we are truly a beautiful people if we ever got to know ourselves. So African family, let's reintroduce ourselves to ourselves once again, because ain't nobody coming to save us. Now, if you know something I don't know, rescue me. Don't leave me out here on this land by myself. But I don't think nobody coming to save us. But I guarantee you, if you can make America the greatest country in the world with a stick on your back for 400 damn years, you can now turn it around and make yourselves great, minus the stick, because I love you too much to beat you, or stand by and watch somebody else beat you. So let's go ahead and win this victory for the Creator, the ancestors, and everybody who put everything on the line. We're standing on the shoulders of the most amazing people who ever walked this doggone planet. Let's make them proud of the contributions as well as the sacrifices they made for us. Black power, African family. Black Power. It's
Black
just
Power, Black
you know,
Power,
kind of
Black Warrior. This is New
Black
World
Power.
Warrior, a man after the hearts of the people, and he knows how to get them. He can win the hearts by singing, by performing,
hmm
by doing military work, by doing investigations for all of the people and bringing those results home and putting it right where the people can get the benefit. This is what Warrior's tradition. That's been his legacy, is to put it there where the goats can get it, where the people can receive the benefit from the sacrifice. We're not calling on you just to sacrifice for something for you. We're calling on you to sacrifice for the benefit of we the people. If Curtis Mayfield say move on up, then move on up. And then that's right. And get your education. Move on up and get your situation straight. Because how we gonna make this black nation rise? We got to agitate, we got to educate, we got to organize.
organize,
We're some of the
educate,
strongest
educate,
organizers
organize.
that ever been in America. I don't give no Ben Franklin and no Thomas Jefferson awards. You don't give no Abraham. He can't out organize me. I'm telling you straight up. You let them tell you something stupid. I'm gonna tell you something intelligent. At the end of the day, we're gonna be organized. We're gonna be synchronized, huh? And get the world to recognize that something new has been a new development in socialism politics across America for the people. The black family's been reorganized. We're under new management today. Huh? We're gonna put
It's
it
a
on the
new
front
day.
line where the ghosts can get. I know a couple of people need to speak. So whoever's next in line, I could hear you all. Yeah, but y'all, all your mics were on, all your mics were rolling, and all you had to do is go ahead and speak. That's how we got it. It's live on Black Power Radio. And I'm telling you tonight, we have the most informative radio talk show on the internet. And we got all types of educators and scholars coming in and out of here, smoking the mic, raising the nation. Oh, we don't need to do only thing we want the opposition to do is stand out of the way, huh? And let us go ahead and reach our utopia with our own inertia, using our own politicians, our own scholars. Only thing he wanted to ask him to do is move, because right now he in the way. My. Oh, my.
It's a new day. We're gonna deal with it that way.
Well, family, I guess I'll
So we had Joe, I think we
give
had
an
Black
update.
Joe, Trupe, Joe, and Uhuru, and all those ones that coming in. New World Warrior, Nisha, all of them, and Brother Katie Walk. We got a host of hosts, and we got more of what you listen to radio for right here at Black Power Radio. And I'm telling you, we have the most informative radio talk show anywhere on the internet. They can't match us. They damn sure not gonna beat it. They can't match us. I will assure you at the end of the night, they will not beat us. So let us keep it moving in the next mic, Black Power.
Black Power. So I'll just give an update. Greetings, family. We just had the last days of the hearings, Senate hearings in California. It ended literally after 12 midnight. And they went through over 1,600 bills, but the three bills that we were mainly concerned about was Senate Bill 1331 and 1403. These were the bills that would determine the reparations Freedmen's Bureau Agency funding. Something simple. And Senator Stephen Bradford has been the champion in leading the charge with these bills. And what this would have meant is that the funding for reparations for especially Black Californians would have went through. But lo and behold, Governor Gavin Newsom threw a curveball at the people without notice. He literally told the Legislative Black Caucus, which is only about seven members, not to pass this bill. Well, all along, we thought that he was a champion for reparations. After all, he did sign AB 3121 about 3 years ago, and this was the task force that was formed that studied reparations. So now that we're here with these three bills, getting closer to the goalpost, they done moved it all the way, just yanked it. They yanked that goalpost out of the ground. And so now it's deception. And a lot of people are hurt because there's work that was done for a couple of years to have these bills passed. So, what does that mean, family? Now that the reparations bills that should have passed, we have to wait till next year, or we just got to do away with the system altogether. So the Democratic demons, as we see, has never been for us. The Republicans have never been for us. Even the independents say they are for us, but hey, you don't know what happened until they get in this office. So now what has happened is waking up Black Californians to know that you cannot depend on any politician. So these bills are just going to be staying until next year. That doesn't stop us from doing the work. We still need to organize and get the land. Senate Bill 1050 at least was one of the bills that passed. And Senate Bill 1050 is eminent domain. It is the bill returning land back to black families. So right now, land is just as important as part of the reparations. And so we want to know whoever's in the seat in January that the reparations need to be on top of that agenda. Point blank simple. Doesn't care what their policies are now. If reparations is not on top of it, we don't need it. We don't want it. So we encourage every one of us to at least register to vote. Register and let them know that you are a breathing, living being that's paying taxes in this here America. Doesn't mean that you gotta vote for none of these nincompoofs, but let them know that you can vote for the couch if you don't want to vote for either of these teams. You don't want to go independent, or if you want to write a candidate in the ballot, you're free to do so too. Matter of fact, I think that's a great idea, family. So if you want to, you should be able to vote and write in the candidate of your choice. I think that'll be a great idea. And then you can still vote depending on your city, depending on what bills, if they have any, concerning reparations. Then you vote for that the sooner we get closer to the goal. So we'll keep you updated concerning the reparations here in California. But as of yesterday, it has been a tide turner. People don't want to even look at a Democrat after what they did yesterday. All they had to do was pass it along the floor. And our senators, state senators, and our state assembly people did nothing but pass 1,600 bills within 3 days. Some of them were for immigration, some of them were for Save the Whales, some of them were for social services. They even had bills for reparations for Native Americans and Latinos. I can't make this shit up, man. They just slapped us in the face, literally, by saying, "Oh no, we're not doing a damn thing for you Negroes." And so that was a clear message I think that had to be said. We took it loud and clear, and I'm so proud of the groups, the activists that went to California, that went to Sacramento. They filled up the state capitol building, stayed there to the wee hours. Shout out to Brother Umoya from Emenda Mass Media. He's been covering reparations, a black journalist, black media company that's been covering reparations from the very beginning. And he has brought live the hearings, and we could see for ourselves the nonsense that was in that room. But I
Excuse
say,
me,
family,
a lot of background noise going on. Can you change your area? The
well, if you
background.
can't hear me, family, okay. Well, I yield the mic. Peace and black power. I just gave you an update. Power to the people.
Well, we'd just like for you to change your area. That's all. It's a little noisy. Mhm. Yep. Black Power. Shaky Mom, are you there? Black Power.
Yes, I'm right here with you, beloved. And you know
Okay.
that we thank you and Trufe and New World Warrior, Brother Guru, Brother Black Joe out of St. Louis. Want to round up the posse tonight and let them know we have a product on the market that is going well. go to our website at www.sheternity is SHETERNITY. Again, that's Sheternity at SHETER. The Natural Zapper and several other products, including the New Age coffee is coming out. And so we are looking to be doing business in 2024 and 2025 to get Black people all the way on top. Go on our website at www.sheternity is SHETERNITY and order your Natural Zapper. If you have anything in the way of eczema, anything in the way of acne, anything in the way of herpes, anything in the way of a skin rash, or any form of irritation around your skin, just spray on that Natural Zapper and you will instantly begin to see the miraculous and most revolutionary change and see a revolutionary difference in your skin. So with that said, I want to yield that mic black or back, but I never want to thank you enough for joining us tonight here on Black Power Radio for yet another episode of Black Power Radio. Black Power, Black Power.
Black Power.
Black Power. Yes, sir. We are in the house, and I have it on the screen also. If anybody that didn't copy it the first time, it's right there on the screen for Natural Zapper. So promote a natural remedy that's Black owned, operated, and can help our people. Black Power. Oh, we can hear you better now, Sister Truth Babe. Black Power. Black to you.
Well, I am in a noisy facility. I do live in the city. A lot of hustle and bustle out here. But I tell you, Black family, there are a lot of things that we got to start waking up on. If by now you know that you're not involved in politics in some way, some shape, or form, then you are definitely a dead man walking. Right now, this is a very important election this year. And it's already told us that people are trying their best to try to put an Asian/Indian person as a way of pandering to the Black vote. And this is why now you must understand that it is up to you. This is a year right now. Self-determination is the name of the game. You have to focus on what your area, your community is needing. Organize the youth. We just heard the other day in Memphis how many of our young people, they just checked out. They literally checked out. They are diverting the resources altogether locally. These kids have no hope, no location for them to exercise positive resources. And so that's why we've got to change the game on that. Land is so important, family. When I tell you identify property in your area, it is very important that you keep a census of that. Because when the time comes, because reparations is not a statewide issue. Reparations is not a California issue, even though we are liberal enough to lead the charge in it. But as we see since last night, August 31st, 1 hour after 12 midnight, so it was literally September 1st, when these cold bastards just straight up didn't even pass our legislation on the floor. Now, I do want to give it up for one gentleman. His name is Billy Esai. He's actually